rolling in the deep. Tears are gonna fall, rolling in the deep.
Being a background singer, you're blessing other people. And God has blessed us with the opportunity to do what we enjoy doing.
We did the biggest selling soundtrack from Bodyguard, the most played record in the history of the radio. You Lost That Love and Feeling by the Righteous Brothers. The biggest selling record in the history of records, the Thriller.
To me, the background parts were always the icing on the cake.
The Waters family members bring a lot of musicality to the industry. No matter what the genre of the music is, it can be gospel, it can be classical, it can be R&B.
Hi, my name is Julia Waters Tillman. I'm Maxine Waters Andrews.
And I'm Luther Waters.
I'm Oren Waters, and I'm the youngest of my siblings.
Toot, ha, beep, beep. Toot, toot, ha, beep, beep.
The first professional gig was I went to the studio with Maxine and Julia, and Luther and I were just sitting there, and it was for Phil Spector. And I was just sitting there, and Phil Spector said, "Well, can you sing?" And I said, "Yeah, I could sing," which I could, And he said, "Well, get out there and sing then."
My father was a career soldier. That's where his love was. Now, this is a man that was a decorated non-commissioned officer in the Army. He got out of the service at the end of World War II, and he went back in as an officer, went to Japan.
My father was stationed there before he went over to Korea, where he never came back from there.
We grew up in the church at Bellevue Community Church. We were always involved in music. Mama made sure that we were always singing, and we always were surrounded by music.
My mother was a terrific singer. All of her life, I can always remember my mother taking voice lessons. And she always was the soloist in the church choirs. But that love for music that she had was given to us, and we were exposed to all types of music.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
It's always been a fantastic experience. It's a godly experience. It's a spiritual experience because we have the same voice box. And when you hear that blend, the sound that we are able to create is what I think has allowed us to have the longevity in this business, because there's a sound that it creates. There's a vibration because of the vibrato. There are other elements, one fire, one air, one water, one earth, one tenor, one bass, one alto, and one soprano. It's four of us, and we have all four of the elements. God, and that's why I talk about our experience, is a spiritual one that is really bigger than us.
I didn't intend on being a singer at all. Julia invited me in on a recording session, and I was already prepared because as I played cello and I played piano.
Is the greatest love.
I think music is universal. And music to me offers a certain amount of freedom. The type of work that we do in singing background, you're working with different people, you're working with different types of music, in other words, you're working with different personalities, and so you get along with a variety of people.
It's an honor that we have sustained our professional presence in this business for as long as we have. And so now to see that we're being received by younger artists, I think it's very important, and I'm glad to contribute.